Is it on and off? You haven't been selling out for your podcast recently, so I don't know what's going on. Shave my head and wear the yellow hat. Broke it, boys. Solve the format. Nice. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. If you guys pay me to shave my head, then I'll just wear a cap all the time. GG. Debated. Obviously, we switched to blue-white, and our opponent immediately starts the game as a mulligan. Dude, I love playing against Dredge. I don't know what it is. It's just so satisfying. I don't know. It's just kind of fun, I guess. Maybe I just love playing blue-white. Do I need white mana? Not really. I'd rather save the life and hope I draw white naturally. Surgical, 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 surgical. Ugh. Alright, looks like we're going to lose a game. Maybe I'll just play some Arena if I go 0-4 drop again. Jeez, they have the nuts too. Guys, no one, and it's not even reverse psychology. I do appreciate the support, though.
If 1/5 of us each donate $5, he has to shave it.
I never committed. I refuse.
Wait, we're shaving heads now. GL Gab.
Moxie, thanks for the donation, bud. There's no donation goal. I don't know. This is so dumb. Please, please. I'm gonna show up to the hairdresser and be like, please shave it all. And she's gonna be like, huh? I'm gonna be like, please don't ask. Like, literally every time I go to the hairdresser, I was like, please don't cut it too short. I don't like it when it's too short. And then I'm just gonna be like, it's all gone. Why do you go to the hairdresser to just shave your head? I don't know, man. Just lazy. Turbo Daredevil says, as a hairdresser, I've literally never been asked to shave a head before. Well, see? It'd be a first. She'd have a good story. But how does it work if we don't get to 500? I just have to refund everyone? Dude. Alright, can I actually win this game? Maybe? Let's see, what do you have in the graveyard right now? Somehow they're out of dredge cards. Their engine is stopped. Just shave of whatever percentage we get to. Just pluck a hair. No, please stop. Alright, I definitely don't want to path anything.
Keep the donation train going.
Do not. Do absolutely not. Who donated? Thank you for the $1 donation, whoever you were. Did I get another Narset? Because they're probably going to kill the first one. I guess I'll take Veto. That sucks. Plus I'm supposed to go to like some kind of party in 2 weeks, and it's supposed to be like costume party, and the
Let's make an agreement. We have till June 20th to raise $500. If we fail, then you keep the money, and we failed. If we get there, you shave. EZ clap till we have a deal.
What if I get to 500 without that donation goal anyways? Then I'm getting free roll basically. Sounds like an awful deal for me, actually. Sounds like I'm just getting straight up free rolled. No, it's a costume party for the theme is hippies. The hippies. Dude, please, this is Stop it, please.
Mac HSM has to commit.
Mrs. Nassif.
Get yourself a haircut, son.
That was great. How did she call you? Machis SM? No, what was it? I don't know what it was, but it was pretty great. Alright, am I supposed to path here? I'll just block.
Go to the costume party as Varys.
Oh, Varys? Varys is a hippie? I did not know that. I played this game kind of bad. I don't know what to do now. I feel like I'm kind of stuck. So if I path, do you start looting and stuff? I'm just lost, honestly. I'm not very focused. I'm just distracted. Chat is distracting me. Are they not supposed to just dredge imp here anyways? Alright, fair enough. Yeah, but there's... Dude, this just... I'm not gonna shave... Well, I said I would do it for $500.
If you don't end up doing it, I will get my money back.
Dude, let's stop, okay? This is not even... This is making me, like, anxious. Because I don't know what to do, and there's no, like...
Make your hair like FBLTHP.
You guys are just throwing money in the bottomless pit.
What haircut does Dovin Barn have?
Who started that? Whoever started that, I hate you. I don't even remember how it all started, but...
If we donate 500 by the end of the month, will you shave your head? Seems fair to me.
I hate you all. That's all I have to say. Is anyone keeping track? Oh, it's Phil Lesh. Oh yeah, it's true. Shout out to a legend. Yeah, I'm not shaving my head. You can stop donating. Please just maybe I'll just donate it all to charity and I won't shave my head. McKees, you can have your $50 back.
Was going to give this to charity, but this is a better cause.
No, it's not. It's terrible. It's not even about evil Liz. Plus, I'm playing poorly now. I said for 500 I would shave. I was not thinking. I didn't think people would actually give 500. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with everyone here? That's right, get smart. Keep it. Hey, Get Smart said I could keep it. And he's reasonable, so I think I can keep it. No, you can have your money back, McKees. You scare me. You don't really scare me though, but... You know what? Maybe I'll start attacking. Then we'll see what's what. Damn it, they figured out they were supposed to dredge in their dredge deck. GG. Can't even imagine what. I wonder how Liz would react. She probably wouldn't care that much. But then I'd have to walk around with a shaved head. I actually do leave the house sometimes. I know you guys think I never leave the house. But I do leave the house once in a while. Should I counter draw, counter bounce? I'm gonna counter draw. I'm gonna start drawing all the surgicals now. That's not bad. We might get there. We might just get there. Alright, so the plan was to, like, if I miss my land drop, it was to just oust my dudes. Now I lose to Creeping Chill. Oh, and I can Path Narcomoeba if they hit Creeping Chill, but then I lose to Conflagrate. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I think I might be able to win this game. Now you're making me feel guilty too?
I am distraught and upset. I have never been let down so hard. Chat to cheer me up. Please go check out my podcast. Murky's was on the most recent episode. Kappa hashtag sponsored.
Alright, we're kind of doing it here. This game was pretty weird. Hey, Nutsart. What's up, buddy? This game was one of the strangest. I must have, like, maybe played it kind of decently. I had a lot of small decisions. Has Veto been better than Logic Negate? I already have 2 Logic Knots. And I don't think I haven't been paying attention if I've actually had spots where I didn't have mana to cast it, but I don't think so. They're almost dead. Maybe I should have played other way around. Do I not have a counterspell in my graveyard? I have an oust. You can also field every their green mana, I guess. I have Bloodghast in the graveyard. Oh, I tapped my mana like an idiot. Only have 1 planes left. Did they just straight up not dredge? Because they're just gonna loot. Oh, whatever. Oh, you can flag race to that left one. I think I'm playing this game pretty poorly. I might be okay though. Oh, I'm dumb. Yeah, no, that was fine. I'm dumb. They don't have lands to fetch was field over anyways. I need surgical anything? Conflagrate I can counter. How many shells? There's one in the graveyard and two in exile. So they have one left. Surgical prize amalgam? No, I don't need to. Amalgam does nothing, I think. Hey, Stasis Dave. Snip, snip. Jeez. Oh, they're targeting Fiddletip. Oh, 1 and 3. That's kind of a heads-up play. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, geez, I only have 10 minutes left. Wait, did I just lose because I didn't feel the runes in my in their draw phase? Oh my god, I'm so freaking bad. That's pretty tilting. To be fair, they kind of played bad, but I played even worse. I thought about it, and I was like, well, there's no way to have Creeping Chill in hand, or else I would have cast it. I'm just gonna focus on the game and ignore chat. Sorry if anyone was here for the memes. This is a serious stream. I'm actually gonna do a bit of strategy here and try and play right and play through my lines. Entertaining people nonsense. Yeah, that was. I made a lot of mistakes towards the end. I think I played the early game kind of well. I also feel like they must have messed up a bunch because it feels like they were so far ahead. Like there was these turns where they were trying to draw. They were trying to draw these lands for faithless looting. I think they should have just been dredging instead, but. Who knows? Shriekhorn. If I didn't have Surgical Snapcaster back up, I might not just play my Rest in Peace like that. I might delay it 1 turn maybe. What the hell? Do you not play like enchantment removal? Oh, that's kind of weird. Maybe they just didn't want to have to bother with it. They're like, well, I'm just gonna not draw him in game 3 anyway, so we'll save some time. Easy mull, easy keep. Alright, we need a Snapcaster Mage. No, thank you. I'll accept Rest in Peace as well. Alright, we need them not to mill a Bloodghast and an Archamoeba. I'm actually not sure if I was supposed to let them have yeah, I think we lost. I mean, I was in bad shape either way. Why their draw is just insane this game. Dev Reunion was double. Wow. Reunion was triple Yeah, we lost. Wow. Jesus Christ. They need to get so unlucky. And I guess they can't bring back blood gas right away. Never mind, I'm dumb. I was thinking if they get back blood gas then I lose, but they can't get back blood gas. I'm not gonna mess around here because if they have a fetch land, I'm screwed. So you get blood gassed. This way they can't bring back amalgam, and then their deck's kind of bad. I'm at 10 already? I don't know why they scooped again. I mean, I'm at 10. I mean, it turns out I have a logic not in hand, so I'm probably fine, but... They can still dredge a bunch and conflagrate me and creeping chill me. There are like 2 creeping chill to conflagrate left? I don't know. They can kill me with 1/1s. Oh, that match was kind of a clown fest. Good old clown fest. See, when I'm not distracted by chat, I win like 2 games in like 3 minutes instead of losing a game in 15 minutes. Yeah, so the way you play this matchup is if you have surgical plus snap, you want to go for narcomoeba and blood gas. This way they can't bring back amalgam, and then you only have to worry about creeping chill and conflagrate. But if you only have surgical and not snap, if I hadn't had snap this game, I would have just surgical stink with him to buy some time. Can I turn up the volume? I think you need to turn up the volume. I think the volume's fine. This hand is... I was going to keep because it has 2 ups, but it does nothing. Alright, I'll keep. Yvongui. I think this guy might be French. Yvongui. Looks like a French screen name. The trophy leader, pretty sure, plays Dredge. I think we actually played against them and we lost because they're the trophy leader, so they're extremely lucky. So we lost. It's like a virtuous circle when you're the trophy leader. It's just Dredge every round. So I'm playing 2 surgical main and 3 rest in peace in the sideboard. Gotta respect the Dredge menace. Alright, they kind of bricked. That is not a brick. I see Fibbletive's better World of Omens. Gotta kill those planeswalkers for anyone wondering. Alright, somehow we're not completely dead yet. But next turn's gonna be ugly. They have no cards in hand. Alright, now I need them to get really lucky. I need them to mill every amalgam, and I can win. Damn it. They didn't mill more. What happened though? Why do they not have cards in hand? Did I conflagrated me, I guess? Has the Hercules recall come up yet? Do I have it in my sideboard? No, it hasn't. But yeah, it is for that. Mostly for the memes. We're trying to live the dream here. Should I just stab their team and try to detention sphere for even more? I think I like Cryptic for now. It's a Super League today, No, it's Tuesday, but Tuesday in the US. It's tomorrow. I think it's tomorrow. I hope it's tomorrow. I mean, it doesn't matter, I guess. Did they spoil something? Well, apparently there's 2 spoilers left for today. Sphere and then keep the cryptic to bounce it later an option. Oh yeah, I even thought about that and then I forgot. Cat brain. Might as well counter that, right? I think just tapping and drawing was fine too, but maybe other way around was better. These games are the most fun one. The one you win like without surgical or something somehow. These games are a lot of fun. I think it usually involves the dredge player playing poorly. It doesn't seem like I should be able to really win. I've not tried Blast Zone in blue-white. It doesn't make a ton of sense to me. Carlos mana is pretty bad in this deck. How many creeping shells do they have gone? Is there 3 creeping shells left? Creeping shell's kind of a problem. It's just a trigger. There's like nothing you can do about it. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. How many mountains do they have in their graveyard? I need that oust. I can just surgical creeping chill. Yeah, I'll have to surgical bloodghast though. Do you have life from the loam back? I think I'm gonna be okay. The counter draw, I have an opt on top. Then I'm gonna opt in my upkeep to not draw like fetch land. I'm gonna find what I need. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna win this game. Maybe not. Narcomoeba is way too strong. Should just like bounce Narcomoeba. They don't lose a card if I click them because they dredged. So they haven't drawn a card yet, so they can just choose to dredge again. So basically, as long as you dredge, you can keep dredging instead of drawing cards, but as soon as you draw a card, you can't dredge anymore. I might honestly just Jace minus here. Or just Supreme Verdict. Well, if they dredge, they can't draw land. And if they draw land, it means they're not milling surgical. 2 life from the loam, 2 Narcomoeba. I'd have Blast Zone in their deck too. I could Pav their dude and just Verdict. Do they even have a mountain left? I don't remember if they have a mountain. They have 2 mountains in their yard. There's a Path Narcomoeba. This way, if I do a surgical, I can cast it. Yeah, I can just double. Yeah, I can just double field. I didn't realize they milled the second mountain. Oh, this game was fun. Just double field him and I win. Well, he still has lands in his deck, right? You can just draw land, but yeah, surgical for Bloodghast. And Dredge just a buy. Literally walking by. Mulligan, 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 mulligan. Let's get some Shivan, 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 Shivan. Why path out? Because that's not how you beat Dredge. Unless that draw is really bad or the game plays out really weirdly like it just did, path is not going to save you at all. Shivan, 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 Shivan. That is a lot of Shivans. It's not running hot when you build your deck perfectly. We don't have the nuts. We don't have Glacial Fortress. Come on now. Don't be ridiculous. The nuts. I'm gonna lose this game. If they have like double Dredger in the graveyard into Cathartic Reunion. So unlucky. Let's see, what am I supposed to do here? I'll let them have it, I guess. Maybe I shouldn't. It's 2 lands for them as well. Maybe that was a mistake. They need Cathartic Reunion. Black-green? Ooh, they have it. It's pretty scary. I might actually lose this game. They have the nuts looting into Reunion. I could go for both Life from the Loam, but then they have Stinkweed Imp and they can get lucky. Alright, I'm just gonna go for payoff and hope they don't mail like everything. I guess it's the same deal as last game. I keep forgetting that they can't bring back Bloodghast on their second turn. Huh, man, that is tempting. That is so much damage. Alright, I don't think I can resist. Yeah, I'm a weak man. Maybe that's bad, honestly. Maybe I'm just supposed to stay for Bloodghast and Narcomoeba. They have like Conflagrate in the graveyard and a lot of cards in hand, so I think it's kind of reasonable. Nature's Claim 1, 2, 3, 4 Nature's Claim. Nothing else. 4 Narco, 4 Prized. Why would you keep all 4 Creeping Tail versus Control? Seems good, no? Because that's not a that's not a card I can usually afford to surgical, or not always. What is their hand, by the way? I already forgot. Did they have lands? They probably have land. They have life from the loam. Surgical claims and hope to hit planes. It's not a bad plan. I'm not sure I'm playing this game very well, honestly. Yeah, maybe going for creeping shell is just gonna cost me the game in the end. We'll see. Yeah, I agree. I got jebaited by the creeping shells. But it's not 9 life, right? It's probably 12 life, because they're gonna mail they're probably their favorite to mail the last one. So it's like 11 life, but even then. I'm gonna block now, so I have a card in the graveyard for my logic knot. Alright, I think we lose. Lesson learned. These are like Glacial Fortress into Timely Reinforcement. Joke's on me too, rest in peace in hand. See, someone jinxed it calling my hand the nuts. Whoever jinxed it. I do not thank you. Maybe one of these islands I drew was the colonnade I cut. I think I have one less white source than I used to when I played colonnades. Alright, let's try again. I have white mana this time. I mean, if I take 12 from Creeping Chill, I'm taking like 9 or 12, then 4 from Surgical, that's 13. And then it just beat me down with Stinkweed Imps and stuff, I think. I'm not gonna risk the fetch land. That'd be incredibly greedy. What are the odds they just go Gemstone Narcomoeba? Seems pretty unlikely. I guess they might. At this point, do I even get rid of Narcomoeba or just Amalgam? They have like 2 Narcomoeba left in their deck. And they actually have Gemstone Line in hand, and they can hard cast Nature's Claim, Life from the Loam, Creeping Chill. Okay. Nature's Claim, Life from the Loam, Creeping Chill. So I can go like Teferi plus or Teferi minus. Teferi minus. Oh, BBD's preview card. Kaya's Guile. Choose two. Each opponent sacrifices a creature. Exile all card from each opponent's graveyard. Create a 1/1 white and black spirit creature. Wow. So it's Orzhov's Charm. That card seems kind of good. So let's think about it. Against control, it's like a 1/1 sack a guy, maybe. So against control, it's kind of whatever, it's fine. Against Dredge, it's pretty good, but a bit slow. Against humans, it's solid. You get a 1/1 and you sack a guy. Against big mana decks, it's kind of a brick. So it's actually not as good as it looks. If you think about it matchup by matchup, it's like, it's fine. Like, which deck are you gonna play that in? Like, yeah, it actually like seems kind of insane, and then you break it down, and I don't think it's that good. It is cool though. I guess the Entwine. I forgot you could Entwine 6 mana. I mean, it's still like 6 mana spell. Sorry, I don't think it's that good. Freelance to the bottom. At least I hit an opt. No, you only get 1 token. If it was 2 token, that'd be no, it's 1 token. If it was 2 token, it would be a really good card. I made like a huge difference. Maybe if the token had lifelink. Well, maybe it is going to conflagrate my planeswalkers. I don't mind it. They're using a lot of resources and time, but they kind of have to get rid of Narset, I think. I don't think they can just go face here. Removing graveyard is relevant in Modern, but paying 3 mana to remove someone's graveyard is like... let's see, it's like kind of an Esper control card. Where you play that card in Esper control. You might, I mean, gain for life. You might play like 1 main, 1 sideboard in Esper control. I could see like 1 main, maybe 2 sideboards. What, it just conflagrate me for 6? That seems kind of sketchy. Alright. Got there. I guess they're at 9. This like slows them down. They can't conflagrate me anymore. They need to like Nature's Claim it, which puts me to 14. I can play that instant speed. Or I could just play... I'm at 7 and they have 2 cards in hand. Alright. I'm going to play like a gigantic coward here. Obviously there's nothing they can have if I play Lyra, but... I think instant speed timing reinforcements is way cooler. And scoop. Like, would it be good in a tokens deck? I could see it being a, like, good sideboard card. Man, I'm actually losing games to Dredge. We're like 2-0 Dredge like it's our job. These guys are a bit tougher. I'm just playing against Cathartic Reunion, discard a Dredger, hit 3 Creeping Chills. I mean, I don't know. I have Rest in Peace in play they need to get rid of. Alright, are we going to play against Dredge again? Oof. That might actually be a mulligan. But it might not be. What do you think, chat? We think they're on Tron? They could be on Tron. Could be Tron. It's not a free card hand. I could get lucky. Chat is so wise. If it's Tron, though... Burn? Again? Huh, Brew? It could be Tron. We could be Workshop. What's going on? Humans? Punza? Oh yeah, it might be Punza. GG. No, they don't play Punza, they play Arbor out in Utopia Sprawl. It's probably some Naya beatdown deck. Should have kept that Field of Ruin. People are just making up decks right now. I'll sure hope they don't play Blood Moon in their deck. Or else I'm gonna cry. Just play a Bloodbraid Elf. Bloodbraid Elf into Knight of the Reliquary. Alright, that works. I did not read Jerry T's article on Blue White. I don't have a membership anymore. I used to. Anyone want to give me the anything interesting? I play so much Blue White Control. I feel like it's maybe the one deck right now where I could just trust myself over like what anyone else is say. I mean, even though it's like useful, you know. It's like a lot of good players say the same thing and it's different than what I think, then I definitely need to like reconsider. Oh, he likes Knowledge Pool. Okay, I didn't try Knowledge Pool. Yeah, DFY. Where are the MPL players when we need them? I really needed to know if I was supposed to cast Wrath of God here, who was a good player or not. Let's see. Is Ephra in chat? No. Is the Chowkster in chat? No. Is Heavy Dean? Why would any NPL players be watching Modern right now? Doesn't seem like a very good use of their time. Wow, Lily is there. We did it. The true Lily remembers where they come from. The MPL hasn't gotten to their head yet. Oh, I know it's coming. It's okay. I've already accepted that, you know. I understand. It would get to my head too. Conclusion. Just trying to enjoy the last few moments of down to earth Lily. How good is Mystic Gate? I got all the colonnades, so I figured I needed some kind of. I don't think they're gonna pump. They know I have like 16 Path to Exile in hand. I'm obviously gonna use one. Maybe they'll pump. Yeah, basically I wanted to try not playing Colonnade because, you know, I didn't want my lands to come into play tapped, but I didn't exactly know which lands to, Yeah, I'm assuming playing 1 or 2 Colonnade is probably good. I think playing none is, you know, I'm just kind of playing games to see if I miss it, but I haven't played the matchups where Colonnade is good. I haven't played against Grixis Shadow. I think 1 Colonnade can be good in humans too. I'm surprised they didn't bolt Narset. Odin you. Wow, I didn't know. Like this game, like Colonnade would be pretty good right now, I think. Card from Modern Horizon and Blue-White Control. Yeah, I think maybe Force of Negation is better than Dovin's Veto. But it's not clear. Maybe you don't need the force effect. In which case, Dovin's Veto is obviously better. And then I think Fact or Fiction might be good as a 1 or 2 of. Probably 1 of, because you just have a billion Narset. Oh, they're playing all that stuff. Wow, their hand is great. Their hand is literally great. Wow. I'm gonna lose this game. Definitely wish that Narset was Jay's Divine Sculpture, by the way. Maybe that's something I should take note of. I don't know, they're all super annoying. Excavator gives them value right away, though. So I'm going to take Excavator. It's like a come into play, kind of. I almost forgot to put a stop. They saved me. They had a stop in their upkeep for some reason. That's sick. What if they have that land that protects a creature? Oh well, what can I do? Why didn't you Field of Ruin into click? Yeah, I could use my Field of Ruin. I'm surprised they're using the knight. What are they getting? Just making the next knight bigger? And they got basic when I have Field of Ruin in play? Seems kind of loose. Alright, time to see if we can live the dream here. I'm assuming they have a second forest in their deck. Probably even a third one, but you never know. Sometimes you have a good surprise. So it makes it harder for them to cast Bloodbraid Elf this turn. I mean, it's hard to play. I mean, even 2 forests when you have Wild Cuddle is... Remember when I Wrath of got 4 creatures? That's the same game. Wrath of got 4 creatures and got like 4 activations of Narset. Like if I had a Colonnade in play right now, I'd be winning this game. I'd be ahead. But I don't, so I'm not. What do they have? They have Tracker and Night of Autumn. I guess I'm gonna have to path a Wild Mikado. Another Bloodbraid? Tracker. Narset not so great, yeah. Narset's definitely worse than... The second Narset's definitely worse than Jace this game. Did I replace colonies with more ways to win? I think I have enough ways to win. I wouldn't be too worried. I have 4 Snapcaster Mage, a Teferi, a Jace. Like, passive of Narset's kind of a win condition in some matchups. Alright, that was good. I guess I should just snap Wrath of God, right? It's just safer. Top deck war. Is that going to be better after Modern Horizon? Looks like it so far. It's getting cards. Like, are other like tier 1 archetypes getting good cards? I could have held it 1 turn. It's probably not the worst play to hold it 1 turn. This Mystic Gate would definitely be a colonnade. Yeah, I think I should have held it 1 turn. I don't want to go down to 3 life, but I think I could go down to 6 life. Now Snapcaster is a break. Winds of Abandon looks unplayable to me. Looks really, really bad. I think they're playing kind of poorly. I think they should play around Snapcaster there. This is at ends, chat. Naya Sewer. I wonder if they would have played Scavenging Ooze if I hadn't played Verdict. Probably. I messed up. I was supposed to take 1 hit. It's not clear cut, but I think it's slightly better to take 1 hit. Oh, I don't remember exactly when I played that Mystic Gate, but I'm assuming I didn't need it to come into play on tap. Rest in Peace is not bad against them. They have Knight of the Reliquary, Scavenging Ooze. It's not great either. Let's see. Surgical's bad. Click's pretty bad. Fibblethip's fine. Is Purge good? They have Bloodbraid Elf. They might have Blood Moon or something in their sideboard. Veto. Veto's pretty bad. I don't think they play Company and Bloodbraid Elf. But maybe. They could have like 4 Bloodbraid Elf and 1 or 2 Company. I don't think Shelleye is especially good against them. I'm going to bring in the Purge, I think. I'm a bit worried about Magus of the Moon. I'm going to stop answering people who ask why I'm playing Fibblethip over another Wall of Omens. I mean, you guys can read cards, right? This one's not very obscure. Fairy Time Raveler might be medium. It's good against Bloodbraid Elf. Counters the Bloodbraid Elf spell. It's kind of nice. Exactly. He's a Planeswalker assassin. The greatest assassin of the multiverse. The modern Super League is going to be rough. I forgot how late it started. I used to go to bed really late last year when I played in it, but I've been going to bed a bit earlier. Alright, I get planes here in case you have Magus of the Moon. Wow, through the second planes. It's not very good. Hope I don't draw Cryptic Command. Well, I guess it's good if ever they have Magus of the Moon or Blood Moon. Owen's kind of playing at a glacial place of play. Hey, Rachelian. Nothing personal. Sometimes, you know, you're the 20th person to have the same question that's kind of an obvious answer to, so it's just like, how do you call it? What's the word for that? Something casualty, like collapse kind of a thing, I guess. Well, tiny reinforcement looking real good here. They're already at 14. I haven't had issues winning the game, but I did miss Colonnade last match. But they do have Goyf in their deck. I wasn't sure if they had Goyf or not. Maybe I should have Rest in Peace. They're just playing the hand they're dealt, eh? They're like, well, I'm a creature deck. If they have a 4-mana sweeper, rats, grazie. So I did game 1 and I still lost. I'm barely up on card. Hey, Lucian. That's funny. Lucian says, top 8 at a 190 player tournament was Blue White Control today, and I learned so much from your streams, YouTube vids. I even punted just like you, so thanks a ton. Damn. Congrats, dude. Sorry about the puns. Just, it's way of life here in the sewer, I guess. So I could Teferi minus, I could Timely Reinforcement to buy some time in this Wrath of God. I kind of like Teferi minus. Puts them in a rough spot if they don't have land plus Bloodbraid Elf. It's kind of scary. Sure hope they don't have Path to Exile. Well, in Lara we're not alone, chat. We're not alone. They're like, just kidding, dismember. I might just say go here. Try and ambush Galactig. Or should I cast Timely to be able to block Tracker? I guess I'll guess Timely. I'm not sure it's correct. Lucian, whatever you think the price is for you to shave your head, it's way more than that, trust me. Unless your head is already shaved. Please no Path to Exile. I got my training wheels on. How good is this deck? It's the best. The best. Best deck in Modern. Always been, always will be. We're just on our eternal quest to have the optimal blue-white build. I've not tried Knowledge Pool. Maybe I will. Apparently Jerry T says it's good. Jerry T is a smart man. Well, he quit the MPL. Maybe he's not that smart, but besides that, he's pretty smart. Just kidding. Should I Feel of Rune to get an extra clue and mana to sack it? That seems bad. Dude, I respect it. I wish I had the guts to do stuff like that. I didn't quit Poker Stars when they started scamming people. I took my money. To be fair, the French people working at Poker Stars France were all pretty good guys. So that was kind of my excuse. That was my, like, how I justified it. I was like, I don't want to let them down, you know, it's, I don't want to just leave them hanging and stuff. Negreanu quit Poker Stars. I wonder what's up with that. Do I want Fibblesip just because it's cheap? Do I want clicks for Gadok as a blocker? Seems kind of bad. I wouldn't hate cutting cryptic commands. Like having less cards that suck against Gadok. Gadok is definitely scary. But Logic Knot is a turn to play. I don't think I want to cut my curve really bad. I'm not cutting Logic Knot. Is Narset better than Click? I think so. Digs you to Path and Sweep. Sure it was. I mean, they probably don't have that many Gadok. They might have a couple, though. Click was Narset's kind of sweet. Maybe I should just have all my clicks. I'll just do that. I'll try it. I'll try the 2 clicks. Because if I have Narset on one, I think they're just going to ignore it. So I could get... Yeah. Rest in Peace is really good against them, but so is Snapcaster. But I agree. I saw Tarmogoyf. I agree I should have Rest in Peace. It's also good against Voice of Resurgence if they have that. This hand is not as bad as it looks. Why do I have to mulligan every game? What have I done? Why don't I just play Colonnade? I don't know, man. Hey, show. MS Paint's good. But this game's tricky. I have to mulligan. GG. Do I have a, like, Wild Mikado or something? I don't think I can win this game. I'm going to have to draw freaking well, and they're going to have to stumble. I can't believe I'm going to lose to Naya. Is Naya just... It looks like they're just kind of awkward. Should I just not sack fetch lands? I need to cast my spells. I'm actually not too sure what to do here. I think I'm going to sack 4 islands. I want to just shock myself a billion times. That was a pretty good draw. They're mana screwed. Hopefully they stay mana screwed. Is Narset or Teferi better in this deck? And Narset's better. You want more Narsets than Teferi anyways. Teferi's good. Alright, so I'm going to be down to 8. Field his temple? No, I don't think so. If I field his temple and they get lucky, or if I do that and they ghost quarter their temple, I'm not sure they're gonna see the line. Can't risk it. Don't want to underestimate my opponents. If I draw step hit Temple Garden and they get like a land and then they draw a fetch land and play a Gadoktig, I just lose the game. So that's why I didn't want to field up ruin their land. I don't think I had to. Like, what are they going to play anyways? I'm happy if they play a creature. Kind of, you know. Alright, I'm in a decent spot now, but I should have boarded out Perch for the third game. We didn't see anything besides Bloodbraid Elf. Alright, now I can go ahead and field over in Temple Garden. That Perch would probably be like Teferi or Cryptic Command, and game would be. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think field of ruining was correct. I think the risk of Gadoktig, even though it's fairly slim, it's just not worth it, honestly. I'll do it right now. Use my mana efficiently. Opponent should have ghost quartered himself. Depends. Depends what his hand is. I doubt ghost quartering himself is the right play. Especially if he has a handful of Bloodbraid Elves. Alright, hopefully I'm far enough ahead. I don't know why I didn't counter that. I was not thinking. I was thinking about something else. Just zoned out. Doesn't matter much. On a scale of 1 to 10, how happy did Bouncing Wall make you? I don't know, like a 4 or something. That was good. I mean, this game's pretty over, I think. Unless they have something. Yeah, but you can't play Lightning Bolt at instant speed. On a scale of 1 to 10, how happy did surviving the Ignite Memories versus Chapin make you? Probably like 9.5. Why did they make the sword so bad? I'm not too sure. I'm guessing there's a reason. I think they know when they make cards good and cards bad for the most part. Maybe they talked about it. Maybe someone... I guess it counters Bloodbraid Elf. Alright, I'll fight over it. It counters Kiss. So I think it's worth protecting. Save Teferi, save the world. Oh, I guess it was a good counter. I think I'm gonna take a little break before playing the last 2 rounds. See if we can get that elusive trophy. We're like Turbo 4-1 was Blue-White Control, like 4-1 every week, but yeah. We'll play 3 minutes of ads. Be back with some snacks. 40 seconds left for the plebs who have to watch the ads. Type 1 if you're not a pleb and you don't have to watch the ads. Where are my subs at? Wait, what? I do like how do you dodge the ads? Do you have like ad block on like scumbags? Wow. Ad blocks in 2019. I thought we were supposed to be a good. I think I started the ads. I don't know, maybe it's Blitz Lion 27. Obviously I'm gonna 5-0 with this list with no colonnade. And then people are gonna be like, wow, no colonnade, he broke it. I should have marked my, I guess Mystic Gate is colonnade. I should have played a different island. Should I keep this hand? It kind of looks okay, but I added a third fortress, an island, and a Mystic Gate for the free colonnades. So I should have played like different arts or something, maybe. I wonder if this hand's any good. Let's keep. Oh god. Please not choose chief. I'll be right back. They're back. The Mill Menace is back. I said it. As soon as I get paired against Mill. Kozak's. Alright, bye-bye the Zinful Stroke. Well, we had a good run. Sometimes you just get paired against a 0% matchup. Maybe Narset is sick against them, actually. Maybe Narset if Teferi are good. You played that matchup and crushed it, Mark? I don't know how. You probably got insane. This matchup is like unwinnable. Oh, you won the tournament, Squad Chief? I think someone told me. Sick dude. Which list? More counters? I mean, counters definitely help. Also land. I'm eating granola. Yogurt and granola. Homemade. All organic. You had 4 Narset, Squid Chief? I don't think I had 4 Narset until today, though. Maybe I had 3 main, 1 sideboard. Maybe I already had 4 Narset yesterday. Anyways, good job. Grazie. I have a surgical. And whatever, all blue-white lists are pretty similar. It's really hard. Is surgical good against them? Or do you have like better cards after? They're like so annoying too, because they're kind of a combo deck, but they also have like annoying creatures, so you can't just board out all of your removal. Like Heater and Cap. Surgical Teferi Hero Dominario. Got him. Oh, I have Shalai in my graveyard. Oh, who mentioned Shalai the other day? Someone, I was looking for like a card that's really good against burn, and some genius just came up. All right. My new goal is to have a command for every question anyone ever asks. I think I'm just gonna start every time someone asks a question for like the second time. I'm just gonna make a command. I'm gonna have my dream is to get to a point where I don't have to answer questions anymore verbally. I can just have with like keywords too, like it detect, you know, the commands that detect words. So anytime anyone types something, there's like a command that pops up. It's gonna be like all commands in the chat all the time. It's gonna be great. Squad Chief says, I'm already there, I never answer questions. Wow. Have I lost? I don't think I have I don't think I've lost yet, right? I was gonna discard Cryptic Command anyways. They've literally surgicaled a card I have one of, and then a card I was gonna discard. And that's what we're losing to. Hey, Red Hand Band. No, I don't have Kozak in my sideboard, but I said it. I'm a man of my word. Except when it comes down to shaking my head. I said the second I get paired against Mill, Kozlak's getting back. At the first sighting of a Mill deck, Kozlak's getting back. I don't know, maybe it was maybe Narset and Teferi are just sick against them, and I don't need to, I won't need Kozlak, we'll see. Murderous Cut and Hero's Downfall. Their hand's actually pretty bad. Dude, this is so dumb. Dude! Maybe they mailed all my white source. Maybe they mailed all. I would bring Kozak in, yeah, control mirrors. You won me a game once against blue. I mean, I guess I'll sack it. I was gonna check if I have a land left, but if I don't, you know. GG D'Agostino. I guess I can do it in their draw step, right? I didn't look what they had in their deck. That's probably pretty loose. If I can dodge a glimpse. So what mill cards do they have left? They have Hero's Downfall and Murderous Cut in hand anyways. Yeah, I'm just gonna say go. Do you have any mill spells at instant speed? Puree. Thanks to all the new followers. Everyone who clicked that follow button today. Thanks for the support. And I hope you keep enjoying the stream. Alright, I have a lot of removal in hand. I could path snap. No, that's bad. Alright, I guess I'll just them. They're probably going to play their 2 removal spells in response. 1. I wish I knew what else left in. Damn it. Maybe I'm playing a bit scared. Maybe I split that. Should I just remove all of my graveyard? If a graveyard has 20 or more cards in it, draw 3 cards instead. Maybe I should remove some of the cards I have in hand too. This way I can't get surgical. So I have snap. I'm gonna remove all the Narsets. I want to remove all the Snapcaster Mage. All the paths. And maybe keep exiling some a bunch so they don't... Alright, I think that's enough. Can you pay 26, opponent? I didn't think so. The spell costs 1 less to cast for each creature type among creatures you control. If that can reduce the amount of mana the spell costs by more than 5. So best case scenario, you have a 3/3 double strike. Changeling for 2. I don't think that's how it works with changelings. I don't know the rule. Alright, I'm just gonna play Narset. I might not even take anything. But I should. Oh wow. Nice. Well, maybe not that nice actually. Path. Try surgical visions from beyond. That's only. The other option I had was use my Field of Runes to have Snapcaster plus Dovin's Veto. That was probably a decent play as well. Is it random order? I really hope I win this match so I don't have to add a Calzalite to my sideboards. The actual logic, not that. Probably. What if I don't have enough cards left for long? 1, 2, 3, so 6. Might be a good target for. Wow, brutal. That's what they drew. Good beats. Good beats. Can I still win? They mailed the path to. I needed oust. I can snap. Yeah, I messed up. I was supposed to play Nassif. Man, I'm like not that far off either. I'm not that. Protect 5, play snap, upkeep. Tilt. Yeah, I'm dead. I don't need much, but I needed a bit more. And that was the game I was stuck on the one land too. They have the orbs, they have the glimpse, blah blah blah. They have Ashiok. All right. Don't get why this matchup's bad. I don't know. Their draw was awful, dude. They had like all lands and murder scuts and heroes downfall. I played it a bunch. Matchup's just bad. What do you want me to say? I was 0-4 in matches, and then I added Kozilek to the sideboard, and I won. Man, they drew their one spell pierce. Sighting over 60? No, because Rest in Peace is really good. Hurricane's Recall's not the worst. Their artifacts are super annoying, the orbs. Yeah. Should I just keep in Snapcaster and Rest in Peace? I mean, I need beatdowns, I guess. I could just have the end. Not all of them. 2, yeah, okay. Surgical's kind of bad against them, maybe. Seems better than other. Sure. Feels like I have worse. Okay, deck, I get it. Very funny. Very. Everyone who plays Modern on Magic Online, stop what you're doing, cut the worst card in your sideboard, and add one Kozilek. Let's show these mail decks. Sauce says the top 8 of the PTQ has at least 4 blue-white decks. Yeah. Blue-white's just great. Time to start playing Saheeli combo with 4 Narset and 4 Teferi main deck. Oh, this followed the button. Free 5 reach for 5 changeling. If you have free cards after you return your graveyard, you gain 4-5 life when it comes into play. 2 more Sluver, Outlast. Other sliver you control have Outlast. Hellbent. glimpsed me? It's not very cool. I'm just gonna jam Teferi now, I think. They have a bunch of counter spells and stuff. Hopefully I don't get wrecked. It'd be nice if they didn't have another glimpse. Looks like they do. Stegosaurus, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub. Collective Brutality, that's okay. Question is, do I play Serum Visions? I guess I could play it, make sure I get milled bad cards. Instead bounce this orb. I didn't want to play like that because they're gonna have like spell burst and stuff in their deck. I kind of wanted to get Teferi in play. I think I have enough cards in my deck that I can afford to get milled one more time. Isn't this line like much? I guess I have like so if I logic not oh man, I would be so sick if I had oust. I kind of messed up, but I don't think they have surgical in hand or something. They're trying to cast surgical. It's bad for me to have surgical. And surgical. Maybe have extirpate actually. Whoops. And wow, I'm bad. I changed my plan. Forgot about extirpate too. Oh well, he did it next. Shane thinks the new card is obscene. Is it obscene? Oh, looks like my opponent's moto crashed. That way they were playing so slowly. Oh, I just realized I can actually fetch lands, fetch for lands on my turn because they come Archive Trap when I have Teferi in play. Another crab? Damn. Kind of getting owned here. Man, I don't really want. How many Snapcasters are gone? 2. hopefully they don't have another. Orb is gonna read off. How many cards? 8 cards. That's bad. It's not the end of the world, but it. So I could bounce. Yeah, I think I have to do that. There you go. I'll click plus Narset. So, the whole unplayable hand. What's their best card? I guess archive card. It's free. Pierce after. None of. Maybe Pierce the best one if they get. Yeah, 5 minutes. You're right, Wanja. I need to play faster. He said, I think you gave me your land curse. Oh, classic land curse. Will I be playing Prismatic Vista in this deck? I'll probably try one. If they hit Field of Runes and they double trap me to get me, so taking the trap was good. Oh yeah, good point. Maybe I need Fiddlethup because of Ashiok. Let's see. Teferi's kind of okay. And Baby Teferi was so good. It stopped their entire deck. I'll say I think Verdict is not the Stone Wars, but maybe Rest in Peace is just better than having Surgical. Let's see. Yeah, Surgical seems kind of mediocre. Lyra is not the absolute worst. But I already have Free Angels. What about Purge? Purge get Ashiok. Is that good enough? Yeah. Time need to pressure the Planeswalker. It's only good if they have the crab in play. If they have a crab in play, I'm kind of in bad shape. Maybe Jace is bad. I think Jace is okay. I need you need to resolve one of, I need to have either Teferi or shall I, yeah, I mean, this sounds not very good, but I guess I should just fetch right away. Not yet. Or maybe. Probably gonna kill. The missions briefing? Can you guess Archive Trap 40 is missions briefing? God, I hate that card sometimes. By sometimes, I mean all the time. Alright. Briefing. I guess they get to surveil too, actually. I was like, why are they casting that? That's gas. They put 2 cards on top? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, at least I get to path them in their upkeep. So they have to choose. I played the wrong island. Oh, never mind. I'd have the brutality. So we know they have a good card on top. Should I Field of Runes or not? I guess I should Field of Rune their Field of Rune. Cost me anything. Because they get to use Field of Rune anyway, so I'm one way or the other. Alright, I think I'm in pretty bad shape. We'll see. It's kind of unfortunate I drew the deck. I think I just play Angel. I keep Logic not up and I play Angel. Sure, they mail me for free, but I think I'd rather get the Angel and play 1 turn earlier. Maybe not, maybe that's just bad math. Some bad. Alright, now I think I'm winning again. Rest in peace, lol. Did they even draw anything? I guess that missions briefing that was affected by a rest in peace set. I don't know if I have a win condition left. Probably not. You go, little Fibblethip. Get them. They're at 18 on the. That was a good draw. If I have a win con left and win. Slowly look. Puggers. That was an exception. Extirpate and brutality. Bye bye brutality. Oh, we got there. We got there against what used to be a terrible matchup. Narsetong. Not sure it was actually. Yeah. Claims. Nah, I'm good. I'm good, dude. What's their hand? Land and extirpate? Does that save me from like Miss Maricorp or something? Target. from the orb. Alright, we win. Yeah, I could have played Shalai and take the one Mesmeric orb hit. Doesn't seem very good. Alright, I'll show them. Show them I still had all these clicks. What a dumbass. Dude. Oh. Dude, I didn't even realize I had still a few seconds left. Herbert Hall's trying to hook me in. Dude, Mark would have been so happy if I got timed out. Did you actually know, Mark? Did you actually know I had 20? That would have been so insane. I would have been so mad. I would have been so mad. I would have like not talked to Mark for like 10 years or something. I didn't know, but would have played the same if I did. Oh, I know you would have. Nothing brings you more joy than seeing. Rocky? Seeing me. Pourquoi? Pourquoi, Marc? Pork chops. Dude, this is the blue-white life. This is the actual blue-white life. 2-1, 2-1, 2-1, 2-1. Just... Neoform is in the finals of the MTGO PTQ. Well, time to jam some spell pierce. Well, Neoform's gonna be fun when we get a Force of Negation. We're playing against we're playing against Dredge, right? That ends. That comes your replay. I'm almost sure. Don't make Colonnade obsolete. I still have 5 to sell. Sell them fast. Nah, Colonnade's actually pretty good. Alright, I'm gonna mulligan, I think. Man, I have the Detention Sphere too. I have an up to C2 cards. I have Fibblethip. I have the... It's like a trap though. You really can't win. I think it's a bad keep. I think I've played these games where you think you have a good hand. I have Jace too. Jace kind of good. If I can go these, I don't know. It's extremely close, I think. Science. Keep it. It's in the spirit of the game to pretend. Maybe he changed decks. Maybe he changed decks too. That'd be gas if I mulligan to Surgical and then he was just playing Burn. Sauce, you've played the matchup a bunch. Would you keep if you think you're... I might actually keep that. I was going to mulligan. Turn to Vetus. If they mulligan, I might keep. Turn to Vetus, kind of good. Hey, Blitzland. That was close. Mulligan again. He kept 6 lands, Verdict, game 1 sauce. How many colonies and Field of Ruin? Oh my god. Justice has been served. They're playing Infect now. Oh my fucking god. This is unreal. Why chat? I think my first mulligan was... I'm gonna ignore chat, by the way. I'm closing chat for now. I don't wanna hear it. I've got a trophy to win. Yeah, I mean the first hand can maybe be dredge, and there's a decent chance they switch decks. But it's not that high, right? How often do you switch decks from one league to another? Can't be that high. Man, this matchup is not good either. Why did I keep that again? I snap cap too. Oh, I wish I hadn't snap capped. Teferi. Oh yeah. Oh my god. Brutal. Dude, my first sound would have been so good. Why? I have to keep my Dobbin's veto. Infinite mana, you say? Well, I'm still gonna take Narset, I guess. I mean, they can just tutor for a ballista. I'd have that in their sideboard. And I lose. I mean, they've got to have something relevant that they can tutor 4/5 mana, right? I'll wins them the game. On a side note, like Narset, I think Force Narset maybe a bit more. Coding. Is that even good? Is that even coding there? Oh no, they make my land and they plus it. So, if I attack Teferi, they get to turn my Hallowed Fountain into an artifact, plus Karn. Karn goes up to 5. Then I think I need to get rid of Teferi first. Need to get rid of Teferi. I'm probably going to lose 2 white source. that's what they drew. Yeah, my first hand would have been insane. Civil Step would have been All-Star. Alright, it's not a big deal. Let's see. Do they even want Verdict? Yeah, Verdict seems pretty good. Alright. Maybe Cryptic is bad. I guess Cryptic's not that. Oh yeah, 4. Yeah, that's what the recall is for. But they have like Spellcaller and Teferi, so it might be hard to put into place. I'm gonna bring it in though, for the memes. Is Shalai any good? My cards have hexproof and stuff. Shalai's probably pretty bad. Lara's probably pretty bad. The counter spells are out. Not sure what else to cut. Wall of Omens protect my planeswalkers and the good was Angel. So I don't want to cut that. I don't cut any of the chief cards. I don't want to cut any of the Narset or Clicks or Sphere or... Do we just cut Sweepers? There's no way. Cryptic Command? I don't know. It's probably not veto, but... It's so insane that I'm considering saying go with Snapcaster Mage here. Just so I don't get owned by Narset or Teferi. Oh, whatever. They're like, well, you should. Because here comes Planeswalker. Devoted Druids. Close that. Yeah, I just play Field of Runes over Fetch Land. Can't believe I just did that. They have 3 cards in hand. Yeah, whatever. I'm just gonna click them. Perhaps if they have a nutty hand, oh well. I mean, they get 2 more draw steps after I've... Ah yes, to just have it. Wow, just have it all. So Evolution is infinite mana anyways, but it's more flexible. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I don't know why I played the wrong land. I would have just... Pretty punted that match. Does the BM hierarchy before killing me, or... Nice. Yeah, not punish. Do I think the Esper command will be a nice toy for control? You mean the Orzhov card? That card? Switch recruiter. Alright. It's gonna play Teferi and plus. Hopefully they don't have like spell pierce. Oh, we got a little I guess this game's not over quite yet, but it looks kind of. I'm ready for bed, but I have a feeling I'm gonna do something horrendous again in the third game. I'll see. These matchups are tough. The Devoted Root combo deck is not a great matchup for blue-white. It looks like it should be a decent matchup, but it's really not that great. Man, veto counters so many. I need veto, and I mean they have evolution too. And if they turn 2 to Teferi me, so be it. What did I have in hand at the end of the game? I kind of used all my cards this game though. Maybe Narset is too slow. I guess the Fit Eater. Hurricane's Recall probably shouldn't be in the deck either. Do they even have other artifacts? It's just Karn. Do they even have 4 Karn? I'm seeing if you play Karn, you play 4, right? Because if you're devoting sideboard slots to Karn, it's so bad to have Hurricane's Recall in my deck. Like some decks rely heavily on Karn, but this deck doesn't. Hope I don't draw a Hurricane's Recall. Do they board out Karn versus me? I don't think they would board out Karn. I mean, it's just good if you get the 2-mana artifact, start shooting lands. It's 3/22 right now, 3 AM, 3:22. How fitting. Oh man, this hand sucks, but I think I have to keep. And before Hurricane's Recall, this is my first draw step. Maybe we'll just live the dream. That'd be a good way to end the stream. Oust. Shots these days. I erase a weak hand. Because they have Planeswalkers, it's like freaking nightmare. Like if you want to beat blue-white control, you start your deck with 4 birds, 4 noble hierarch, 4 baby Teferi. Looks like we dead. Should have mulliganed. I guess not keeping a hand was logic or anything. It's pretty loose. I mean, I called it. I said I was gonna pawn. Rewarded. I wonder if they're ghosting or if their hand's just that bad. I'm kind of suspicious. I mean, we got paired into them twice in 4 rounds, 5 rounds, which is kind of suspicious already, and to just make that weird, like, if he has Path to Exile, I just lose play. Maybe not. I'm not saying they are, I'm just saying I'm a bit suspicious. It's fair concern. I mean, I guess it's what the deck does, never mind. I mean, it's how they have to play their deck, I guess. They can't play in a different way. That's what their hand gave us. Talking about ghosts. Their draw's terrible. Terrible. Might be time for a Jace Plus. They have fetch lands though, never mind. Alright, what are we worried about? Alright, can Logic not for 5? It's not even that great. Hopefully it's good enough. Should be good enough. I look like a sleepy boy. Yeah, I am. But dude, the Modern Super League starts at 3 AM tomorrow. I don't know what I got into. I forgot it started that late. I honestly kind of wish I wasn't playing. Maybe I'll take a nap. I'm gonna get myself on a bad schedule for... Oh well, I'll tough it out. I'll play caffeine. I'll play pumped up with caffeine. I'll be like one tense boy. Yeah, I mean it used that I used to go to bed at like 5 or 6 AM on the reg, and now I go to bed at like 3 or 4 AM. I've been going to bed like earlier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Damn. Well, they can't get anything too good. They can get Duskwatch and get 2 activations out of it. That's pretty solid. Alright, looks like you don't need Colonnade to 5. Probably. I don't even know if this is good. I think I'm supposed to do Tension Sphere. Like that Spellcaller. Hierarch, lucky. Oh, we got the Spellcaller now. Much easier. Hey Piero, yeah, you upheaval them. If they go to combo, you float mana and... And you go... You can't believe... What fell? Remember when I dodged 4 draw step when they had infinite mana? That was sick. Was it only 3 draw steps? 1 click, 1 draw, 1 canopy. They're letting me resolve that? I don't know why I took that. Oof, I'm tired. Very tired. Yeah, obviously I should have taken Spell Queller and cast Resto. It's bedtime. Oh wait, I need these cards around top? Probably. It is past my bedtime. I'm sure I could have played that. Yeah, Nursati is good and all, but Jace is still pretty decent too. I don't only one Jace. I think I like 2 Teferi, 2 small Teferi as well. The passive's super strong in some matchups.